Welcome to episode 429 of the official Gamestitch Podcast. I'm Ryan Walton, and as always, I'm joined by Dan Reamer.
Good morning.
Welcome back. That's Gerald's creaky chair.
Uh-huh.
The creaky chair of producer Gerald.
Gerald is here as well, should be noted.
Creaking around.
Good morning.
Gerald, would you like to give an update?
Sure. About 90%. Still have a cough, something in my throat I'm trying to cough up, and my legs are sore.
Right. I don't know if you didn't put it out there. You're positive.
Oh, yeah.
You have the COVID.
Positive with the COVID.
Yep. You're on the home stretch. You're off of work.
Mm-hmm.
You're just on the mend. What have you been doing? Just sitting around?
Sitting around, playing video games, and watching TV and movies.
Yeah, that time off. Yeah, that time off when I got COVID, it went a little long.
Yeah?
I was sick at first, so that wasn't cool. And then when I felt better, I wanted to go do something, but you can't. So I got, I took on a lot of projects at home during COVID, so it was all right, I guess. But, yeah, so I'm glad you're feeling better.
Thanks. What sucks is wanting to go, to eat out somewhere.
Yeah.
Or to grab something, you can't go.
DoorDash.
No, it's too much.
Financially, it's too much?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they get their cut.
No kidding.
But you can't leave, so is there such thing as too much?
For us, yeah.
All right, Dan, would you like to give your update?
Everybody is finally home.
Okay.
After 8 days in the hospital. So last time I did the podcast, we were on day 2. Isn't that right?
I think so.
We recorded it on a Friday or a Saturday? It was on a Friday. Because he was born on Saturday. And then I spent another 6 days in the hospital.
You sure you went and did it on a Saturday? He was born on a Sunday?
No, he was born on Saturday night. Because I was coming home for that quick.
Yeah, for some reason I thought we did it on Saturday.
No, it was Friday.
Okay, so everybody's home, everybody's good.
Everybody's home, everybody's good. Still have zero routine. So I don't even get to go to the bathrooms at the same times. I'm a very routine person, so this is all very new for me.
Yeah.
When I get up in the morning, I get up at this time, I do this in this order. I do this in this order. I get in my truck and I go to work. And I'm like that about a lot of things. I like my processes, this is the way things go. And nothing is going anyway right now. So I'm bouncing back and come to terms with this is the rest of my life. So
yeah, I was about to say, it's not just right now, it's just how it is now.
Right.
Your new routine is no routine.
Right. So that's my new routine. So, I'm even the kind of person that goes to the bathroom, this is when I poop. This time and this time every day.
Yeah.
Unless something catastrophic happens and you get food poisoning or something.
Yeah.
But
it's
even that's blown out of the water. So
it's probably going to be good for you to get off the fucking routine a little.
I don't know. I don't know. Might drive me crazy.
How's the sleep been?
Well, she's not working, so during the week, I'll do the last feeding at night, which puts me in bed around 11, 12 o'clock. And he's eating every 3 hours. So he'll wake up at 3 o'clock then, 2 or 3 o'clock, Nicole gets up with him for those rounds. And then if he's up at 6 or so, I'll get up. If it's any later than that, I have to start. If I get up, I have to do it to get ready for work. So she takes that one too. But
so you're working?
I'm working. Yes, I'm back to work.
Gotcha. Well, congratulations.
Yep. Well, thank you.
We congratulated you last week on the show you probably didn't listen to yet.
I didn't.
Yeah. We also called it Mini Dan.
Okay, that's a good name. There is one of those now.
Yeah. So everything else is good besides you have no schedule anymore?
Yeah, everything else is good. I say that. I'll get into what's not quite so good once we get into the actual video game aspect of the podcast. But
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I didn't even have a child. I just switched jobs, and I can't figure out a schedule for myself now. Yeah, I can't understand.
Nice.
Yeah, I can't. I get home late when I close, but I have to get up early when I open.
Right.
So it's like, well, it's too late to play when I close, but I'm too tired to play when I opened. And then sometimes I work a mid-shift, but then I'm like, well, I open in the morning, so I shouldn't stay up too late.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't figure out a good in-between. It's like every decision I make is a poor decision. When I play, I end up being super tired in the morning. When I don't play, I end up being super cranky in the morning.
Mm-hmm. No, I get it.
Yeah, so I've been really stuck trying to figure out a good schedule. I'm probably playing half as much as I was playing before. Maybe even less than that.
Really?
Yeah, it's not great. But the job is so much better. So that's, the balance is still pretty good.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, here's how I look at it is, number one, you got to enjoy your job. And I understand a job's a job. You have to go to work. That's how you create currency to make purchases or survive. And you need to, at minimum, not mind going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100% I know what you mean, because I minded going before this.
Right. That's one of the most important things you can have in your life. Number two, the most important thing you can have in your life is a comfortable bed.
Yep, got that check.
And number three is to have someone in your life that fills that spare time. If you're in a relationship. If you're not, then you need to have some sort of hobby to fill that time, something that you enjoy, or a person that you enjoy being around to fill that time. Those are the four most important things I think any person can have in their life, because that basically is the extent of their life.
Yeah, I think you need a little time for you to do a thing you enjoy.
I agree with that.
Whether it be a hobby or just staring at a wall or watching a movie, playing a game, whatever. I think you need that time. I think that time is more important than people give that time credit for. I
believe that too. That was why my number 4. If you don't have someone, you need some. Yeah. Should have something.
Even if you have someone, I think you should have something.
Yes, that's true. I agree with that.
I think if you don't have an outlet for your passion or for your stress or for whatever you call it, I feel like you never get a break.
I believe that to be true. Oh, I also update. I don't know. You guys probably noticed, but I did take the beard off.
Yeah, pretty disappointing, but I didn't want to bring this energy down.
Well, let me tell you something. And I know you guys noticed this and we're just being nice, but that beard put like 25 years on me.
I thought it was good.
Yeah, Gerald, I know, because you liked me looking 75.
Gerald, can we get a ruling on the beard?
I miss it already.
Yep.
I'm shedding a tear.
Both pro beard.
Well, too bad. I got the nice long goat.
The fifth thing you need in your life is a good solid beard. That goes
not as white as mine was, man. No way.
Look good.
I did not pull off the silver fox thing. It didn't. It was
disagree.
more like homeless drunk man.
Agree to disagree. I found a new dumb purchase, but I haven't bought it yet because I haven't sold any stuff. But I want you guys to look at it and give me a ruling on this.
Oh my god!
OONI pizza oven.
Oh no!
I think you're going to be into it, Dan. Look at this thing.
That's unnecessary.
Oh, yeah, 100%. It's a stupid purchase. I watched this guy online. He's like, it cooks a pizza in 60 seconds.
Really? No way.
Slide it in, slide it out. What have you done?
Oh,
there it is.
You broke the internet.
So they have gas or they have wood-burning charcoal, and they have a pellet model too, but I would like the wood-burning. You can buy the gas attachment also, which people actually say is the more consistent way to cook. It gets 900 degrees.
That's hot.
Yeah. You just slide your little pizza in there, slide her out.
Now, how good are you at making homemade pizza?
Pretty good.
I think we've had this conversation.
I've never made my own dough, but I'm pretty good at making because you can buy the pre-made pizza dough that's there in the store. That's already round.
Mm-hmm.
I make a pretty tasty pizza, and so if I had that, I would start making my own dough as well.
Yeah, so we haven't made our own dough before, and getting it to be round can be hard.
Yeah, but I don't care about that. I mean, it's just me fucking up a pizza,
Yeah.
This thing is awesome. So, Academy Sports has them.
But I think we talked about the ridiculousness up where I live of making your own pizza.
Yeah, but not where I live.
Right, because you don't have good pizza. I get it.
But look at that.
Especially not now.
Those are fun. Yeah, so I'm debating on one of those if I can sell enough of the junk that I have.
Best of luck, bro.
Yeah, I'm not going to spend any money on it. Just going to sell shit.
Just going to sell shit.
Yeah, because I'm getting rid of my smoker, so I have a space for it. Because now that I got the pellet grill, I no longer feel the need for an independent smoker. So I have one of those small electric smokers.
Right.
Yeah, I don't feel a need for that now with the pellet grill. They kind of serve the same purpose. The pellet grill actually gets a lot more smoke flavor. Look at this fucking lumberjack cut down a fucking tree to make his pizza.
Yeah. Is that what you're going to do? And then what is that, the gas attachment?
That was the gas attachment.
9:32.
Yeah, look at that. Pizza done. Ready to cook in 15 minutes, done in 60 seconds. This dude's cooked an entire steak and salmon on there.
Did nachos, loaded nachos?
He did made an entire meal in it. And then he just pops it up, ready to go. Slide the stone in. Done.
Huh.
And what do you think a price tag on an object like that is?
I'm going to say that thing goes for, without the attachment, around $400.
Yeah, so without the attachments, it's around $320.
Okay.
And you're real close to that price. It's about $400 with the attachment.
Okay. It's actually not horrible.
Yeah. Uh-huh. We're on the same page. It's not horrible. What was that, $2.99?
That's not a horrible price, really.
For the pellet one. $3.49 for the gas one.
That's a big one. That's the big 16.
Yeah, so I like that one right there. That's the one I like.
12, yeah.
That's a multi-fuel, which means it's coal or wood. The attachment to make it gas is $60.
You mean charcoal?
Charcoal, yeah.
Okay. I was going to say, what are you fucking going mining?
Clean coal. It's charcoal or wood. And then you can buy the gas attachment, I think it's $60.
Yeah. So
for $400 you could have the multi-fuel and the gas attachment.
Yeah, I know my pizza could done. It's cool, but I know it's useless for me because I'll spend $14 on a good pizza.
Yeah. Well,
because I got a gazillion of those here.
Making pizza for me is one of those. It's really cathartic when I make a pizza.
Oh, see, it's not for me, but that's how I am when I make soups.
Yeah. Well, that's how people are when they mow the yard, and it's not for me either. So, I get it. I space out when I'm making a pizza.
Mm-hmm.
I just enjoy it. Gerald, can we get a ruling on the pizza oven from you?
It looks cool. I think it's just a waste of money.
Well, yeah, I thought we started with that.
We did. We led with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't throw my opinion into it.
Yeah, no, but it is a waste of money. It's not you don't need an independent device to cook a pizza.
That's true.
Because almost every device that cooks things could also cook a pizza. I could throw it right on my grill. I could put it in the oven. If you're a psychopath, you could microwave it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all those, you have a toaster oven, whatever.
Who's going to microwave a pizza?
Psychos. I think those little party pizzas have microwave instructions on them.
Oh, yeah, they do, because you got to put them on that little... Yep, they do. Mm-hmm. There's a little tray that's got some silver film on it.
But I'll never have an actual, wood-burning pizza oven, a big nice one. This is my opportunity to get that close, because I like a pizza night.
That's fair. I like a pizza night, too. I just like when they knock on my door and bring it to me.
Yeah, see, I don't... I mean, when we're going to have Domino's bring it to me?
Yeah, no, I understand. That's why I said I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah. These babies are like hard to get though. They sell out constantly.
But around here, man, I mean, shit. Just where I'm at, I got Dustins, I got Fullerinos, I got Cronies, I got Salvatores.
Scroll back up to that black one.
I
It's
got
like on
Captain
wheels.
T's. Look at that one made out of a big piece of fucking redwood.
I see that.
Oh no, it's a rock oven. Sorry.
Can you click on
Looks
that
like
one? Looks like wood from here too. Click on that black one with the wheels. What is this? It looks less cool.
It does look less cool. Do hot dogs in it.
You could you could do anything in that other one.
You could. That dude did.
That dude did. That one's a little more rustic for me. Like you just fucking throw the logs at the bottom.
Mm-hmm. I bet it doesn't get up to 932 degrees.
That's really fucking hot. You could also forge a sword out of that bitch. It doubles as a sword forge. Kitchen.
I don't know
forge.
if that's hot enough. I don't know.
No, it's not.
You gonna
700.
700. That's for sissy pizza.
It's just no. It's not for sissy pizza. Just for pizza that takes a little longer to cook. You idiot.
Sissy pizza. 900. You're just flashing that shit off and sliding her back out.
I like how you think you can be a blacksmith with your pizza oven.
I don't think I could be a blacksmith. I know I could be.
No, you can. It doesn't get hot enough.
Yeah, I buy an anvil and a pizza oven, and I'm off to the races. I'm making kitchen knives. Yeah,
I almost pulled the trigger on a Series S yesterday.
Really? You found one?
They came up at, was it yesterday? Or it might have been Thursday. Friday. What the fuck is today? Sunday. See? Routine.
Today's
Happy
Sunday.
Easter, everybody, by the way.
Easter Sunday.
As on Friday, I got a notification that PS5s and Xboxes are popping up momentarily. We'll let you know. So they let me know, and I went in, and of course, immediately the PS5s were gone. The Series S bundle stuck around for a while. And I had it in the cart, and I almost pulled the trigger, and then I didn't, and then I almost did again, and then I didn't, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna wait. Because it was the bundle. It was $429. It came with 3 months of Ultimate, 2 controllers, and a $20 GameStop gift card. But not horrible, all stuff I would use. But my problem is I'm still kind of on the fence, and if I want to go PS5 or Series S.
Right.
My understanding about the PS5 is that they have made playing PS4 games so fucking hard to actually get to a point where you can upgrade them that it's fucking impossible. That it's such a fucking hassle.
I would disagree
Such a
with
headache. Huh?
I would disagree with that.
The problem is I think it depends on the game. Because apparently to upgrade Marvel's Avengers is a huge pain in the ass.
So, I mean, I'll tell you this, the way it's worked for everything I played, I moved my entire PS4 library over when I set up my system. And so you just open the store up and type in whatever you're looking for, and if there's a version and you have that game and it's a free upgrade, you just click on it and it downloads the PS5 version, and then you have it. You do have to have the PS4 version in to play it, but it's the PS5 version. I've not had any trouble out of anything. The UI is a little complicated, so it took me a while to figure out which version I was actually playing.
Yeah, I've heard that.
But once you get used to it, I don't think that part's difficult at all, but maybe I just haven't had a game that made it hard, but it's all been very simple for me.
I'll tell you something that happened this week that really, I was really like, what the fuck? Which really was the reason I even actually looked into the Series S as seriously as I did, is I was a little confused by it. I'm not sure what's happening, but apparently MLB The Show is going to be on Game Pass.
Yeah, it's going multi-platform because they had to.
What do you mean? Why did they have to?
There was part of the MLB license agreement. They wouldn't license it to Sony unless they put it multi-platform.
I gotcha. So,
it'll also be out, I think, on PC.
Plus they've got Bethesda and
Yeah. I mean, Game Pass is an excellent value. The Series X and S to me just feel like more Xbox. They don't feel like they're doing anything new. And so that's been the problem for me with those. There's nothing new about the console.
I guess it's just their whole.
The
It
Game
seems
Pass-
that their whole
Excellent value.
excellent value, and they just seem to be. I don't know. It's just everything to me for some reason, and I'm sure this is just me. Ryan, I know you love yours. I know we have other friends that love it, but just even looking at the thing to reading about it, the thing just screams complicated to me.
Well, the UI takes some getting used to, but like it's doing something new. That controller is something else.
The controller is one of the reasons I'm holding off on it. It's just for the value. The S seems so.
But I don't
Because
think the S is going to feel any different than the Xbox you had before.
I don't know. I just don't know.
Which is not a bad thing. Like I said, Game Pass is amazing. I like both consoles. I just don't think it's doing anything different.
And Game Pass is really starting to pick up
But
pace on, like, they just released Outriders, which we'll get to later.
but man, that controller is going places. That thing is it is wacky.
So, which is why I didn't pull the trigger. I'm still not there. Yeah,
I still can't figure out why you can't get either one of them. I think that is so bizarre.
yeah, I do.
I can't believe. When I talked about getting the PS5 early on, I thought it would be 2021 before I got one. I never thought it would be anything like this.
Yeah, this is nuts, right?
It is stupid. They shouldn't have even released them if this was the case.
Right.
Like, I can't believe that people still can't get them. I hear people now are like giving in the scalper prices. They're like, I don't know if I'll ever get one, so I'm just going to pay it. I mean, it's wild.
I'm not giving into scalper prices.
You shouldn't. They're not. It's not worth that.
I'm not
for
going
either
to,
for either
but-
console.
Yeah, no, I understand. I'm not. I refuse.
It's just wild. I just I don't love it.
But yeah, I mean, it's just like, I don't know. You shouldn't give into scalper prices. I agree.
Gerald, are you going to do a PS5 eventually? Are you going to do an Xbox? Are you going to retire?
PS5 eventually.
Yeah. Eventually, I guess, is what everybody has to do. Cause,
Yeah, eventually. That's when everybody's getting one.
yeah, I don't know why they didn't just delay it. I do, but I don't. They didn't delay it because Microsoft didn't delay it.
Right.
Once everybody's a go, it is what it is. But both of these consoles being impossible to find, I think, is a misstep.
But, I mean, I don't know. This just seems to be indicative of the entire video game industry these days.
Well,
I mean,
a little bit on purpose is fine, but this has gone too far.
I'll get to it with Outriders. I'll just go ahead and get into it. It's just consistently, I don't understand how these companies can so consistently under account for the player base. I mean, the first time we had a real big problem was probably when GTA came out, GTA 5. Remember, it took like a week to get the server issues fixed?
Yeah,
And ever since then, anytime anything's released, there's a server issue. Outriders had server issues when it released. It didn't. I tried playing for 3 days. I didn't get up. I couldn't even log into it till yesterday.
Yep.
This is along the same lines. How do you do this and not account for your player base? How do you not take into account how many people are planning on buying this thing based off of how many people have bought something else of yours before? How does that happen? And it's indicative across the whole fucking every server that comes up. Oh, we're having issues. Every game that comes out. Oh, we're having issues. Anything that people actually want somehow comes out fucked. And I don't understand it.
Yeah, I don't understand it with Outriders maybe the most because they put a demo out, so they would have had data.
I think a little bit in their defense, I think they got blasted by the Game Pass thing.
They got blasted by all Game Pass.
What?
But wouldn't you think those people were playing the demo, though?
I don't think it was available on the demo. the demo wasn't available on Gamecast. That was available on Xbox. So I have no idea how Xbox correlates that data. I have no idea.
Yeah, I would think that they could see.
But
I don't know. I mean, it's the new norm.
You know,
I mean, games come out.
And there's a lot of people out there complaining about, oh, well, if you put the Game Pass servers, those free-to-play fucks on a different server, no, it's not how any of that works. Just shut up. You sound like a fool.
I mean, all the games that come out are, for the most part, broken now anyway. So one way or the other.
Everything that comes out is broken in one way or another.
Yeah.
You know what games aren't broken? Are the bad games that no one wants to play anyway.
Or anything Nintendo makes.
Or anything Nintendo makes.
Because they still, after all these years, don't put out broken games.
Yeah. But it's just, I just had to vent a little bit because I've been so excited for Outriders. I have even more minimal time to play now. So when I get a few minutes, I want to pop in, and I couldn't get on for 2 days.
Yeah, it sucks. There's nothing worse than when you want to play something specifically and can't.
Right.
I'd rather just go to bed than play anything else.
Yeah. No, that's what I did. I just went and watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Went and watched an episode of, what am I watching? Yellowstone.
Yellowstone's really good.
Yeah. I ended up buying the first season on Google because I don't want to pay for Paramount.
Yeah, it's really good.
Just to watch Yellowstone. It was like on sale for like $15 for the first season.
I have Paramount also, but I bought I think the second season maybe. I found the first season somewhere, or maybe I didn't. I don't know. I had to buy one of the seasons also before I had Paramount.
I'll probably end up buying them all.
Yeah, that show's good.
As time goes on, because I'll never get Paramount.
Yeah,
I'd have no reason for it. The only reason I would get it is to watch that, and maybe if someday they put something else out.
Dude, all that NCIS.
I don't care about that.
You gotta watch that NCIS.
I can watch that on something else.
Yeah, because it's weird because there is no CBS All Access. It's Paramount.
Right.
So you get all of MTV, all of CBS, Paramount. There's like 2 other things included on it.
But see, it's so funny to me how, like, the must-see TV of today is coming from, these streaming services.
Yeah,
your Stranger Things, your Yellowstones, your that kind of thing. What a time to be alive,
Well, Paramount's a shitty location for it to have ever lived.
True.
I mean, that's not a good spot for that show to be on. That show would have been better served on a HBO or a FX or something like that.
Yeah, it is. But I will say that badass Kevin Costner is my favorite Kevin Costner.
He's scary. A scary Kevin Costner. I don't know how far you are, but he stays scary Kevin Costner.
Good.
That character is what he is, and I'm like,
I like it.
The casting's
really scary
good on that
and like
show.
A badass. I'm only on like episode 4.
That casting's really good in that show.
Like everybody is great in it.
Yeah, they really are.
And Rip, man, I want to hang out with Rip.
Yeah, that show goes places. It's a good show. I highly suggest it, even if you're not into westerns, because it's not really a western, but it's
kind of a western, but it's
kind
like
of
a modern
western.
Day. It's like a Justified type thing, kind of.
Yeah, very small town. Yeah,
same genre. I mean, different, obviously styles.
Yeah,
Justified. He's a lawman.
Yeah,
he's a U.S. Marshal.
Yeah, but I do get like Longmire vibes out of it.
Yeah, there's some they both take place in Montana. So
yeah.
I get that.
Yeah, I get those vibes.
Yeah, I do get. There's some Longmire fucking good.
It is good. I just like Kevin Costner.
Yeah, I've always liked Kevin Costner. I mean, I've always been a Kevin. I was never one of those. I know for a while there it was like cool to shit on Kevin Costner.
Waterworld.
I was never one of those.
Right. He's made some poor decisions in his career, but who hasn't?
Yeah, or in their lives, you know.
Who hasn't?
You know. I mean, Waterworld. I like Waterworld. I like that movie.
Yeah, his career really took a turn though, right around then.
Yeah, right after that, yeah, he got shit on right after that. And the Postman, I'm not a fan of. I will say that
he owns doesn't he own like half of Montana in real life?
I don't know.
He's been like scooping up land.
I don't know, honestly. But
he loves the Westerns, too.
He does love the Westerns.
The Hatfield and McCoys is good. Did you ever watch it?
Yes.
It was good.
That was good. But yeah, like I've been watching him for a while. Like, was he in Fandango, I think? Was a good movie that I really liked. I saw that years and years ago.
Dude, he had a stretch there when he was like Field of Dreams and...
Yeah, I'm going to say it's going to be from probably...
The Bodyguard, Wyatt Earp.
86 to 95, probably Silverado.
JFK. I mean, he was cranking
up
out
on
stuff.
through.
Tin Cup, probably my favorite sports movie still.
No, Bull Durham.
Also great. Also him.
Bull Durham's better.
I love Tin Cup.
Tin Cup is a good movie.
Field of Dreams is so good.
But I like...
What's this other movie I'm trying to think of? I can't.
I don't know. Draft Day was a good movie.
Draft Day was a good day. That's not it, though.
It was a good day? It was a good movie, you mean?
What did I say?
It was a good day.
It's probably a good day when I watched it.
Is that what you meant? Let's see. Fandango, Silverado, Field of Dreams, JFK, Dances with Wolves?
Dances with Wolves is what I was trying to think of.
It's a good movie.
That is a good movie. I don't know how that movie holds up.
I own it on VHS.
Robin Hood.
Robin Hood is not a good movie, but I love Robin Hood.
You saw Robin Hood when he was scrolling?
Man. Wyatt Earp came out right after Tombstone. Wyatt Earp's a good movie, but Tombstone did it better. Sorry, Kevin.
The Bodyguard, JFK, I mean, Robin Hood, Dances with the Wolves. I mean, he's
that
on a
run
fucking
right there.
stretch, right?
That run right there. Let's see, what's 86? What did I say, 86 to 95. What do you do in 86?
Nothing.
No Way Out, Bull Durham.
88.
Field of Dreams.
Silverado was 85. Okay, so 80. I was off by a year on there. I think Fandango is really when his run came up. And then he started... And then I said to what? Around 95, I think?
You just cut it off at Waterworld. The War.
I don't remember the War.
Me either.
So, yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good run right there.
Cut it off at Wyatt Earp, yeah.
That's a pretty good run right there. I realize that some of his good movies that we... Oh, I remember the War.
What a young, beautiful Kevin Costner that is.
Oh, you should see him in Silverado.
What's the Incredible Mr. Brooks? What is that movie with Dane Cook?
Oh, yeah, where he's like serial killer trainer or something?
Sort of. You got to watch that movie.
I've never seen it.
Oh, really? It's good.
McFarlane USA, that's a good movie.
That's a track movie. That is good.
Have you watched it?
Part of it.
Oh, it's a good movie.
I'm looking through here. I don't see a lot of shit.
No, I mean there's some stuff that's not great, but
Gerald, what's your favorite Kevin Costner movie? Take your time. I thought the 12 minutes we talked about him, you would have picked one.
I know.
I'm trying to find even a movie I even like.
Oh, Jesus.
Are you kidding me?
No.
You don't like Field of Dreams?
No, I hated that movie. It was so stupid.
Did you watch it like as a grown-ass man?
No.
It's no Angels in the Outfield, but it's pretty damn good.
That was even horrible, too.
Angels in the Outfield isn't good.
I know, that's why I said it. I liked that movie growing up, though.
I don't know. I'm not going to say Superman, but...
But The Untouchables.
No.
What the fuck?
I hate Westerns.
What about The Bodyguard?
The Untouchables isn't a Western.
No. I forgot what it was. I know I watched it.
You're being just that guy right now.
Yeah.
You don't even know what it is. You just hate it because we like it.
Yeah.
No, I've watched them.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
If Superman is your favorite Kevin Costner movie, you've not really celebrated the man's library.
No kidding.
No, I've watched most of these movies.
Revenge? You ever seen Revenge? You ever seen No Way Out?
You don't like Draft Day?
No, I didn't like Draft Day.
I don't think so.
3,000 Miles of Graceland is good.
That movie is good.
It's not good, but it's good.
It's good. Let us know what you think. Podcast at Gamestitch.com. At Game_Stitch on Twitter about Kevin Costner. We're two out of 3 Kevin Costner over here.
Yeah.
No.
We give it 2 out of 3 Kevin Costners.
And then we got a Superman fan.
I know I couldn't stick with you when that was the one you. Well, I don't want to say Superman. Well, then please don't.
Just hate the guy. Don't pick one. Forget it.
Right.
No, don't like that one either.
He's the John Cena of great movies. I hear you.
Yeah.
Man. Hopefully they do a movie together. And they bring in old Natalie Portman.
Bring Natalie Portman. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
And Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock. I love her.
You don't like Sandra Bullock?
No.
I don't know how you don't like her.
I don't understand why people like her.
You're drunk. You're drunk on today's show. That medicine for the COVID has you jacked up. She's like an American sweetheart.
You need to go to the doctor because I think the COVID is affecting your brain.
Hey, you know what it is affecting? Your taste. That's accurate and funny. Because you have bad taste and because you can't taste with COVID.
What about, what's that movie he was in that Clint Eastwood directed? Shit. It's like mid-90s where he plays a criminal who kidnaps a kid. But takes better care of the kid than his dad does.
For love of the game, that movie's good too.
Yeah. Is that the one with him? And he's on the mound thinking about his girlfriend? Is that the one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's a good movie.
That movie's super good.
He likes his sports and he likes his westerns.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's what he just actually likes. And he likes his Superman, Gerald.
Nope.
Pull up Sandra Bullock. Let's celebrate her real quick.
Oh, God.
Let's celebrate her library.
She's missed.
Her revoir.
She's missed some too.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
He pulled up trash cans. You're pissing me off right now.
Wow, what a dick, dude.
You're pissing me off the hardest.
Wow.
You're so bitter.
It's funny. It was funny, but fuck you.
It's so bitter.
She was good in the space movie with
Says producer. Hold on. Producer, actress.
I was like, she hasn't done as much
George,
as I thought.
space movie with George Clooney.
Trash.
Hold on,
Slow down.
Trash. Demolition Man, good.
Demolition
Man's good.
But she sucked in it.
The
Speed
Thing
is
Called
good.
Love is good. The Thing Called Love is a good movie.
Yeah. Speed is good.
That's one of River Phoenix's last movies, actually.
While you were sleeping. The Net. I mean, she's in that fucking... You look at that right there.
The Net is...
Demolition
The
Man?
Net is a bad movie. But The Net was a great movie at the time.
She does...
You're like, holy shit, the internet.
Demolition Man. We got Speed. While you were sleeping. The Net.
Time to Kill.
Time to Kill. I mean, those are all like in a row. Speed 2, Cruise Control. It's where it's on a boat.
Hope Floats. I like Hope Floats.
Hope Floats is good.
I like Practical Magic.
Garbage.
Let's see what
20
else.
days? 28 days? What is that?
Wasn't a fan of 28 Days. Forces of Nature is a miss.
Miss Congeniality, horrible.
Those movies are fun, Gerald.
They
They're
are
not.
fun.
Those movies are fun. The Lake House.
The Lake House is...
People like that movie.
It's odd, but it's good.
Premonition.
I enjoy it. The Proposal was funny with Ryan Reynolds.
Premonition was the one you were...
Betty White.
Isn't that the space one?
What, The Proposal?
Premonition.
No. That's where her husband gets killed jogging
yeah.
or something.
Blindside's good.
Sucked.
Blindside, I'm not a fan of.
It's good. It's a good movie.
And after especially they redid it.
In
Gravity.
hindsight, it doesn't really hold up.
Gravity.
Gravity, that's the one I'm thinking of.
No,
That's a good movie.
No, that was bad.
Gravity was good.
Ocean's 8 is good.
Ocean's 8 is good.
No.
People love the
I
Bird
watched
Box.
it.
Never saw it.
Bird Box sucked.
I did. I watched it. It's all right. It's not my kind of movie. My wife loved it.
Sorry she wasn't in Superman.
Ooh, Our Brand is Crisis is a good movie, too. I've seen that. That's
Haven't
good.
seen that one.
Who's an actor you like?
Will
Can we get
Smith.
some? Who?
Will Smith. Keanu Reeves.
Let's no, not Keanu. He's fun now. He made some shit though.
Ryan Reynolds.
He's funny.
What about somebody that's been around longer?
He's made some shitty movies.
Than 11 years.
Keanu's been around forever.
Yeah, Keanu's been.
Keanu's been around forever. Yeah,
Will Smith's
right.
been around. Denzel
Will
Washington's
Smith's
been
made
around.
some real
one of my
ass too.
favorites.
Oh, you just want to find an actor you can shit on.
No, pull up Will
Okay.
Smith. You've shit on everyone we love, so I don't know what you're upset about.
Right.
America's sweetheart Sandra Bullock you shit on.
America's trash.
One man's trash is another man's treasure.
It's
Drew.
true. She's my treasure.
So yeah, what? Fresh Prince was 92.
Yeah, but how good was that show though? It still holds up.
Yeah, Fresh Prince is still good.
Yeah. I forgot
Here we
about
go.
6 Degrees of Separation.
93.
I forgot about that movie.
Bad
Bad Boys
Boys.
is fun.
Bad Boys is fun.
Independence Day is excellent.
Yep, Independence Day, without a doubt.
Men in
Enemy
Black
of the
is
State
fun.
is a good movie.
Enemy of the State is excellent. Men in Black is
Wild Wild West is one of the worst movies ever
it's
made.
not good.
Correct.
That's not good.
He was good in Ali.
Ali's good, yeah. The Legend of Bagger Vance is good.
Ooh, Bagger Vance is good.
Yeah.
That After Earth is horrible.
After Earth is bad. I, Robot is not good.
I like that robot.
It was all right.
Do you like it now or did you like it then?
No, I like it now. I just watched it like a week ago.
No, I don't like it.
Hitch is dumb.
Hitch is
No,
fun.
Hitch was
though.
good.
Hitch is fun.
Hitch is fun, but dumb.
It is dumb, but it's fun.
Hitch is fucking Will Smith's Field of Dreams.
Yeah. I Am Legend is fun.
Pursuit of
It's not
Happiness is
fun.
good.
That's a fun movie.
I Am Legend is not
That's
fun.
a fun movie.
It's a good movie to watch, but it's not good. 7 Pounds is horrible.
I didn't like The Pursuit of Happiness.
I did not like The Pursuit of Happiness.
I didn't like 7 Pounds.
I didn't like 7 Pounds.
I didn't even see it.
Hancock
is
was good.
Hancock
fair to
was good.
Midland.
You don't like Hancock?
It's all right.
Call me an asshole one more
It gets
time.
a little. Who?
That's what he says.
Oh yeah, I know.
He's like, call me an asshole.
I'm going to shove your head
One
up his
more
ass. No, I
time.
understand. But yeah, After Earth was horrible. Focus, I did not like.
No, I
You
didn't
think
like Focus either.
I didn't like Bright either.
No, I
I
didn't
like
like
Bright.
didn't
I like Bright.
You think
Suicide Squad is okay.
Will Smith has a better catalog than Kevin Costner?
I do
Yes.
not.
I also do not.
I disagree wholeheartedly with that statement.
Yes.
It'd be good if we had a
100%.
question of the week. That'd be a good question of the week. I'd like to see where people weigh in on this. Now,
Yeah.
I'm a fan of both gentlemen.
I am too, yes. I'm with you. I do too. But I think it doesn't come down to hits and misses. It comes down to I enjoy more Kevin Costner movies than I do Will Smith movies.
Yeah. They both have music careers, too. So there's that. I think Will's been slightly more successful in that, though.
Little bit. I have not seen Bad Boys for Life yet. I do want to. Have either of you guys seen it?
Yeah.
Is it any good?
Yeah, it was okay.
It's a Bad Boys movie. So it'll be
It's not as
fun.
good as the second one.
It'll be explosions.
Yeah, Bad Boys 2 is the shit. But Tia Leone in the first Bad Boys is something to write home about.
What's your favorite Will Smith movie, Gerald? Robot?
No.
You were pretty defensive over that one earlier. I
You were.
I just said I
Yeah,
liked
you
it. I
were.
just said I liked
He's
it.
like, it fucking holds up, all right?
No, that was yesterday.
Yeah. I watch it every night before bed.
Probably Bad Boys 2.
Bad Boys is good. Those are fun movies.
The Bad Boys movies are fun movies. Mm-hmm. I would have to go with Independence Day, probably.
Oh, man. Independence Day is stellar.
I got to take Independence Day. Either Independence Day or Enemy of the State over Bad Boys 2.
I'm a huge fan of Enemy of the State. Like, I love that movie more than one should.
Enemy of the State's great. And the casting in that, not just Will Smith, but everybody is fucking great. Phenomenal. Mm-hmm. Even down to fucking Scott Conn and
that
what's his face?
So good.
Jack Black.
Yeah. As the fucking guys in the van guys. Yeah.
Yeah. That movie's so good.
It is. It's really good.
Every now and then it'll be on like TNT or TBS or one of those.
Mm-hmm.
And I just let it go for a little while. Gene Hackman's excellent in that movie.
Gene Hackman's excellent in everything. Gene Hackman is probably one of my favorite actors.
That Enemy of the State, if you haven't seen it, that movie's fucking solid.
You need to go do it now.
Yeah.
I've always been a Gene Hackman. I remember when I was young, I happened to catch and this is like when cable like first came out. So you're talking 83, 84. Cable was like 19 channels total.
Yeah.
And one of the stations, I think it was American Movie Classics, I think, or a station like that, played The French Connection. And I was like 8 years old, and I just thought it was fucking great. And ever since then, I've just tracked down everything I could find to watch of his. And man, The Conversation is a great fucking movie. Man, he's just been in so much good stuff. Gene Hackman.
Yeah.
My man.
I know we're not allowed to talk about it, but I also love The Negotiator.
Mm-hmm.
That is a good movie, but it's problematic. Yep, I understand.
It's problematic now because it stars people.
I see the problem, but it is a good movie.
That's a movie that I also like. I feel the same way about that movie as I do Enemy of the State.
An unhealthy admiration for it.
Yeah, I think The Negotiator is better than it actually is. But you can't enjoy it anymore.
You can't. That's true. I have a really tough time too. I mean, I'm hoping not to get us in trouble here.
Yeah, just tread lightly.
It's just
I
know that I'm supposed to.
He made good things,
but I do have trouble separating the problematic actors from the work they did.
Well,
does that make sense?
Yeah, because if someone paints something and you're like, that's a beautiful painting, you don't necessarily know that person is or isn't a piece of shit.
Right.
So the art's still there. I think the thing with movies, though, is it's them.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's different. Like, the art they create is them.
Right.
And so it's hard to separate.
It is harder.
Like
it's just like it's this. It's the same thing with, recently there was a Star Wars flack over a certain actor. And I thought the actor did really good in the show, and I liked the character. I understand that there's some problems with the things she said, and I understand that ain't cool. Yeah. But I can't, because of that, I can't say I don't like this character that was written by someone else, that was directed by someone else to act a certain way. There's so much more involved in a character than just that person.
Yeah.
And, I realize I'm supposed to I'm just supposed to shit all over everything that these people did. And it's all garbage. But I have a really, really hard time doing that.
Well, I mean, it's tough. I mean, when you look at stuff.
It's just... I also have a hard time with, I realize that sometimes when certain, movies from the past and stuff get judged, I think they get judged from today's viewpoint as opposed to when they came out. Case in point would probably be, the best example I can think of off the top of my head is Revenge of the Nerds. That is an incredibly problematic movie. There's so many things that are not right in that movie. But 1984 was a different time. That movie was made in the context of that time. Do you remove that context?
I don't know. It's like Porky's. Like Porky's is that way,
right? It's but that's made in the 80s about the 50s.
Like that movie can't really even exist.
Right? Porky's can't exist. Revenge of the Nerds can't exist.
Yeah. The problem is, so Gerald just pulled up all of that actor's movies.
Whose?
The one we were talking about before.
Yeah.
From The Negotiator. Everyone knows what we're talking about.
Yeah, everyone knows.
But, like, there's a lot of really good movies there.
There is good movies.
And so that's hard.
And that's where
you think about how everybody was with House of Cards.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
yeah.
That started the whole Netflix thing in, like, the hardest way.
Right.
And now, I mean, people talk about that dude like he's dead, which I get it. It seems like he's a really shitty human.
Yeah, I do. I understand that.
Uh-huh.
And I give him... I'm not giving him any leeway. He should absolutely be, go before a judge for what he's done and be held accountable for the actions.
But I think that
means
show's
jail
still
time.
good.
That means jail's time. But
that show's still good, probably. Is that still on Netflix?
Verbal Kint is still a magnificent character.
Did
they ended it. They did one last season.
Yeah, but can you still watch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Verbal Kint is still a phenomenal character, and it's The Usual Suspects is still a good movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
That movie still holds up today.
I'll tell you what like you said, the things he did, that needs to all be handled.
And addressed and handled, yep.
But when everything started going down and he released like the weird videos as Frank Underwood, as himself, that weirded me out.
Yeah, he got a little weird.
Yeah, that whole thing was weird, but also everything was crumbling.
Right.
And so
right.
I guess that gets weird, but
I mean, Bill Cosby is a garbage human being as far as I'm concerned.
Not good. Not a good person.
A garbage human being.
Yep.
The Cosby Show was a good show.
Was a good show. He was also
in the 80s.
He was also funny.
He was funny, and that show did do amazing breakthroughs for the African American television.
But two things can be true. He can be a piece of shit and then also have made a really cool thing.
And that's the cognitive dissonance that so many miss. It seems like everything has to be that if this is true, then this can't be. And that's not how it works. Especially when it comes to art. Or some form of art, whether it be music, television, movies, drawing comic books, writing comic books, whatever the art is. I'm not taking away from any of that art, but somebody can be a good artist and be a shitty human being.
Yeah.
Does that mean that they shouldn't be allowed to draw?
What happens every day?
But I
think
realize that in the greatest of worlds, no, that person would not be allowed to draw. That person would be completely wiped out of memory or whatever.
But
we don't live there.
That's what I was talking about, the difference, though. Like, you can make music because you don't see the person. You can paint because there's no real attachment to the person who did it. But, like, there's something about TV and movies, like, as an actor, you're attached. Like, your face is their face.
Yeah.
So when you look at Bill Cosby and The Cosby Show, I see where people have trouble seeing him any other way than a fucking garbage human now.
Yeah, I do too. Yes, when you have a face, because you have a face to put to the actions.
Yeah. So you blame that guy.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. It's touchy.
But it was every if you're doing that, aren't you minimizing everyone else's? All the rest of the cast and producers and directors.
It's super unfortunate for them.
If it wasn't for all of them, that show would not have been what it would have been.
But I also think I understand why you can't still play the Cosby Show.
I do too.
Yeah, so like
I do.
I don't know. I'm talking out both sides of my mouth also.
Yeah. It's a tough. It is a tough
because I love The
position to be in.
Negotiator, but I think you shouldn't play The Cosby Show. So I mean, I'm a hot mess too.
Right. And at the end of the day, basically, I think the people need to make their own decisions on what they will and won't watch. Not necessarily be judged for that, because it's not necessarily based off of the reasons that someone else has decided they should be. You know what I mean? You know?
On a lighter note, I've been watching season 2 of Blown Away on Netflix, which is the glass blowing show.
I've seen it.
Did you watch season 2?
No, I've seen the show.
Oh, okay. You got to get into it. It's pretty good. It's the only show on Netflix that they will say glory hole no less than 3,000 times per episode.
All right.
Because that's what you put your hot glass in.
Right. It's different, though.
Yeah,
Something
don't Google
different.
glory hole. But
I'll tell you what I did watch. I watched Kid 90 on Hulu. I don't know if you guys have heard of this.
No, but look how good this glass looks before Gerald exits out of here. See, this
I've
is the
seen the
problem
show,
with this.
though.
This is the problem with this stuff is I want to do that. Like when I
Yeah, but
watch
you can't.
a craft like that, I want to like learn how to make glass or blow
Yeah,
glass.
I have no desire to.
Yeah,
that's
that's
why I
why-
don't watch that shit.
That's why I get so hung up on it because I'm like,
I like
want-
watching the cooking shows.
Yeah, that makes you want to cook. It's the same idea.
Yeah, but I already like cooking.
Yeah, I think I like blowing glass.
Yeah, no, I know I don't like.
You know what I could use? Pizza oven. All right, you can move on now. Pizza oven.
Kid 90, basically Soleil Moon Frye, who played Punky Brewster. Basically, it's a documentary. Just came out on Hulu of from her time when she was little till the time she was like mid-20s. She basically documented everything and held on to it on video, on old video cassettes and like answering machines. And it's all about that time. It's super nostalgic. I mean, nostalgic hit big for me. If you're into nostalgia and you're my age, I really think you need to check it out because it's really informative. It also, but I mean, like, there's some examples on there. You know, where some of these people would be in anti-drug commercials and then be out doing drugs that night.
Yeah.
You know, that's, but it was really, and it's got, you know, some interviews with,
Yeah, Mark Paul.
yeah, Mark Paul's in there, Stephen Dorff's in there, Brian Austin Green, but a lot of those, there's a number of people actually who passed away over time too, at that period. So it's really, really cool. Oh yeah, I forgot about the young Michael Rappaport.
I saw that.
But was really interesting, and I mean, it was informative to the point, like, oh yeah, that's kind of what we figured when we were watching all these anti-drug commercials, and it's kind of, we figured that that's how these people were, but I enjoyed it mostly for the nostalgia, but really did enjoy it. If you don't remember Punky Brewster and you're not my age, you may not be into it quite as much.
Gerald, what have you been watching?
Blind Spot, Dragon Ball Super, Black Sails.
I heard Black Sails was good. I think I started it and I watched like one episode and then I forgot to go back.
It takes a few episodes to get used. I'm only about 6 or 7 in, but it's not bad.
I'm totally current on The Walking Dead. I feel like a normal human.
Ooh.
I called all the way up.
Nice.
Yeah. That show also goes places.
New episode comes on tonight.
I know. Saw that. I don't know if I like that show or if I just like the characters. Like, I'm not really a zombie guy.
Right.
But I get, like, it reminds me of The Last of Us 2 because I'm like, I don't know if I like the gameplay, but I like that world.
Well, okay, then we have definitely approached it differently, because I could not get into The Walking Dead because I did not care enough about the characters to keep going through the story going nowhere.
Yeah, I like the characters and I like the world. I don't know that I necessarily care about the story. The Last of Us, I think, has a great story, but like I care about the characters in the world. I think the world of The Last of Us is incredible.
But there's a story that moves forward. That's
The Walking Dead moves forward.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. It does move forward. You're right.
A lot has happened in that show.
At a zombie's pace.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot has happened. But those two things really remind me of each other a lot. And here's what it's done. It's made me want to play Days Gone. Like, I've been really thinking hard about starting Days Gone.
We talked about that one last time I was on. I have too. But now I'm into Outriders, so I probably won't.
Yeah, I'm not into anything right now. I'm still just playing Rocket League. I think we've given up on the Elder Scrolls. Just friend of the show, Marshall 205, wasn't feeling that. And
neither were you.
I was really indifferent. So if he doesn't want to play it and I don't care, there's no reason for us to play it.
Right.
But I also bought Arizona Sunshine, another zombie game for VR, and never played it. And he has it too, and it's co-op.
Oh.
So I'm thinking about that. There's also a Walking Dead game that looks really good in VR, Saints and Sinners, but I think I'm too much of a sissy to play it.
Oh, yeah. It actually reviewed really well, too.
Yeah, I'm scared, though.
I believe it.
Yeah, it makes me uncomfortable.
Big wuss.
I am. I don't deny that. I've been playing, I bought the Climb 2 on Quest, so I've been back rock climbing. They have a city course. It is fucking awesome.
The only thing I have played, like I said, is Outriders. I finally got in yesterday, and I was able to finally progress past the demo. Still really like that game. Really, really enjoy it. I am looking forward to being able to get into it and move forward, and hopefully at some point be comfortable enough to get in there with some strangers and play.
Here's the Climb.
That's the Climb 2.
Correct. That's what I've been playing. Here's what, and I've said this before. I don't know if I said it on here or not, because I always had told people I was afraid of heights, and then I discovered recently I don't think I'm afraid of heights. I'm afraid of falling. In this game,
yeah, that's
there's a difference. Like secured, I'm not afraid of being up high.
Gotcha.
When I don't feel secure is when I get real weird. But this game confirms that even more for me because I know I can't actually fall. Even though I'm up high and look down, I feel fine.
Okay.
So I feel like I've really confirmed that about myself. I'm not afraid of being high. If I'm high and stable, like high up in a building doesn't freak me out. But like I went on a lighthouse with on a rusty grate outside, made me feel highly uncomfortable. Because I don't care to be high. I don't want to fall. And I fall a lot in the Climb.
Well, just remember, falling feels like flying for just a second.
Yeah, I don't think I want to fly.
Okay. Well, if you don't want to fly, then you really don't want to fall.
I don't want to fly because you're kind of always falling.
No, that's not how flying works.
It is when you're coming down.
No.
Yeah. The Climb is great. I highly suggest it for anybody that has VR.
By the way, you're not afraid of falling. You're afraid of the land.
No, I'm still falling. The land is the release. It's when it stops.
So have you dealt with this thing where the snake's come to bite you?
Not yet. Don't even know how you handle that.
You let go.
I'll tell you what's crazy. Yeah, fuck that. Sometimes you'll grab a rock and it'll break. And that's a real heart racing moment.
There's some nice gloves you're wearing, though.
You can change your gloves in your watch.
Ooh.
Yeah, you unlock new ones for doing certain things. I like to try to do the whole thing without chalking. I just did this level we're on right here. Those little suction cups fall that are on the windows, too.
Why are you climbing this building? What's the point?
It's a climbing game.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, you climb. All you do is rock climb, or in this case...
this is not rocks.
In this case, it's not. All the other levels are rocks. In this case, you're actually scaling a building.
Like, why?
It's a climbing game. What do you mean, why?
Okay. No, not for me.
Yeah, you don't play the Climb for the fucking sweet story. It's just about climbing.
I need a story in my games.
No, it's about climbing a fucking...
Okay, well, I'm not into climbing.
Coming from the guy who played Car Mechanic.
Yeah. He played Car Mechanic for 24 seconds, though.
It was like 2 hours. I still have it, too, by the way.
Yeah, see, you got to move quick on here. Those suction cups release.
By the way, there's a story in Car Mechanic.
There's no story in this. They don't pretend. You just fucking climb stuff, and it's excellent. Oh, I didn't do this
There's
level.
a story in Thief Simulator.
It's crazy. I mean, you could write your own story for the climb if you wanted.
No. I want someone else to write story for me. That's why I buy my fucking games that way.
It's a rock climbing game, though.
It needs to have a story.
Oh, my goodness. If you want to support us, head over to patreon.com/GameStitch. You can do so over there, just like friend of the show, Mike, Thomas, and Zach did. We appreciate you guys.
Thank you, guys.
If you don't want to support us, you're cheap, you're broke, whatever, tell a friend about us. Tell a family member about us. Tell your rock climbing friend about us.
Yeah. He probably doesn't have a story either.
If you have a friend that boulders, let him know. Let her know. Bouldering's more my style.
What's that? Climbing a boulder?
You just climb sideways, basically. You don't go up.
So you're into like the
not falling.
Climbing walls.
I'm into not falling.
Yeah, we
I rock climbed one time and I had that Elvis leg where it just was like shaking.
Where'd you rock climb?
In Clarksville. I went with like actual rock climbing place with actual rock climbing people and climbed an actual rock.
And you hated it, huh?
I made it, yeah. I made it, but I'm like, cool if I never do that again.
Yeah. I would never even attempt that because that's like, that's not something I need to do, so I really don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I could see you just getting all the way into rock climbing.
Nah.
I could see that.
Won't happen.
Gerald, have you ever climbed a rock?
No.
Yeah. I went to the King and Queen's Bluff.
Yeah?
In Clarksville, yeah.
Where's that in Clarksville? Which end?
It's on like X11 side. Fairly close to Gerald's place of employment.
This is an actual bluff?
Yeah. It's super pretty over there.
Oh, I know where King's Bluff is. Never mind.
Yeah. So I climbed like a whole thing. It was intense. Like, Yep. So I've been building my entire life up to the moment of playing the climb. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's a goal.
Yeah. Those games
it's one I don't have, so.
Those games they're pretty good. So, if you've played the Walking Dead game, let me know if it's scary.
Of course it's scary.
A friend of the show, Marshall 205, has it, and he gives me the most non-answer answers every time I try to ask him about it.
Why is it? Yeah, like how?
He's like, it's not scary, but it's like super uncomfortable. I'm like, so it's scary. He's like, no. I mean, it's not really scary.
He's got a different idea of what's scary.
Every time you turn around, there's a zombie in your face. I'm like, well, that's fucking scary.
You don't mind jump scares. You don't want constant tension.
I don't like jump scares either.
Oh, you wuss.
Yeah, 100%.
How are you with gore?
Gore's fine.
Gore's fine?
Gore
okay, I would probably say don't play it then, because it sounds like you're a lot like my wife.
Gore doesn't do anything for me.
She doesn't... Gore doesn't bother her. Violence doesn't bother her, but she doesn't like tension and uncomfortableness, constant extended uncomfortableness.
Yeah. Like, I don't like that. Like, this scene is probably like, the music's probably thumping, and you're like, something's about to happen, and then nothing happens, and you're like, fuck you, game.
Yeah.
Also, the jump scares I could do without, especially when you, like, so when we were playing Little Hope, the jump scares in that game are all the same, for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing happens every time there's a jump scare, but every time it pissed me off. So this thing looks like it slows down maybe when you're in, like, gun combat. See that right there? No. Mm-mm. Trying to chop down that doorway before that zombie gets to you? No. I don't think so.
All right, well, it's a pass for you then.
But it looks so good.
Well, then play it.
It's really expensive, too, for me to hate it.
It's like $50, isn't it?
I think it's like 30.
Yeah, no, you might be right.
But I got a pizza oven to buy.
That's right.
That way I can forge and blow glass.
No jump scares there.
But look how good that looks.
It does look good.
That does not look good right there. It's a lot of zombies.
And there's too many zombies for that fucking double barrel shotgun.
That's the worst weapon you could have in that case. Oh, did you see it did the finger bang?
I did.
The finger pistol?
That's not what it is. That's something different.
Hit him with the finger bang.
On that note,
that's going to do it
take
for
us
us.
out.
Gerald, congrats on feeling better. Dan, congrats on having a mini Dan.
Thank you.
And I didn't do anything remarkable, so.
All right.
Gerald survived COVID. You brought a new life into the world. I showed up again.
I watch videos on the pizza oven.
Yeah. I have watched a lot on the pizza oven, if we're being real. And I've looked at it in person twice now. So.
Oh, yeah, you said they had one at Academy, right?
Yeah, it's not put together, but I just keep looking at the box.
Well, that's fair.
It's $40. It's $39.99. But that's the Saints and the Sinners and the Trial, which is like an update.
Okay.
Maybe like a DLC. So that's going to do it for us this week. Thanks you everyone for listening. Thanks for being around. Episode 429 in the books. We'll be back next week. Same time, same place. Good night.
Good night.